All right, we are
Jeremy Sanders.
live and on the record here. Wild and Out Wednesday here. 10 mains to go through. 80-plus entries for the night. We got a good check out of everybody, so no more laps, no more laps. Finish the lap you're on. Come around to the straightaway. Do not tear down the straightaway. There are people already gridding up. Let's get them cocked, locked, and ready to rock here. We'll kick things off here with our 17.5. 17.5 fixed timing, two-wheel drive C main event. Room for two to advance into the B main, which will be race number 5. Pukowitz, Romero in the 2, Bourdon in the 3, Heath in the 4, Morgan 5, Wustenhofer 6, Jeremy Sanders 7. All right, here we go. 5 minutes of C-Main Madness. Marshall's ready, drivers ready, on the tone. Let's get it on. Romero going real wide. Bourdon tried to go inside. Did not work out there. That is a C-Main start. Branson playing Frogger over there. Good job, Branson. Pukowitz going to come out smelling like roses here. I'm not sure who this is in the 2. We're going to find out here when he comes by the line. That's Tim Romero. Oh, he hung onto that 2 spot. I think the 3 guy, Wustenhofer, now going to move up into the 3 from the 6. Pukowitz got out front. They got it wrong. Had to get marshaled out. Wustenhofer now coming in the 2. Gets it wrong. Darren Morgan now up into that 2. Pukowitz upside down. Darren Morgan pushes it wide, as does 3 and 4. Holy moly. Pukowitz stays out front. Morgan is in the 2. Wustenhofer giving chase. We got Romero. Watch on the straight. Thank you, Brooks. These guys struggling in this triple section. Watching the front side triple. Thank you, Kevin. That's Pukowitz getting wrong. It's going to move Darren Morgan up front here. Darren Morgan trying to keep his nose clean here. Going through the table section. This has got everybody the last couple laps. Darren Morgan makes it. Thank you, Brooks. All right, Darren Morgan going to lead us out now. Pukowitz in the 2. Tim Romero make it up for some lost time. And that 3 spot. We got our 21.5 B main coming up next. And looks like Romero is going to go back-to-back here. So we will need some volunteer marshals for the next one. Meanwhile, 1 and 2 staying pretty close to one another. Romero trying to reel him in. 2.9 separates 1 and 2, and then 4 seconds back is Tim Romero. Wustenhofer in the hunt as well. It's a C-main, so anything can happen. Pukowitz getting it wrong. Tim Romero not quite close enough to capitalize. Wustenhofer looking to make a move on the inside of Romero here. So Pukowitz hoping that Romero and Wustenhofer get into it because they are both starting to breathe down his neck. Darren Morgan trying to get out clean here. Coming up on the back door of the all-white car, Jeremy Sanders, I believe. Once that car comes up on you, he is your leader. That works. And if and when you see a black and blue car with yellow wheels coming up on you, that's the number 2 car. So Darren Morgan stretching out his lead. 4.2 over Pukowitz. Pukowitz hanging on to a 3-second lead over Tim Romero. Romero still trying to keep it clean here, hoping to pick up some pieces. That's number 3 working with you, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Romero goes for a ride. Here goes Wustenhofer around. So Wustenhofer going to move up into that 3. It's going to get Puka with some breathing room. Darren Morgan's got some time to give as he puts it on his lid. You got guys dropping like flies here. Bourdon out. Jeremy Sanders out. 35 seconds left. 35 seconds left. Top 2 getting by. The top 3 getting by. Romero will get in on that last lap as well, I believe. Here comes your leader. Clicking off another one. He is on his last lap, so he is racing to the line. Hukowitz going to get by as well. Wustenhofer trying to charge hard, trying to throw down a hero lap here. Hope somebody makes a mistake. Oh, and he gets it wrong, rolls it over here. So 1 and 2 looking pretty safe here, barring an absolute disaster. Robert Morgan, Michael Pukowitz going to advance into that A main event. Corbin Heath, you are done. Everyone is done when you come by the line. And waiting on Tim Romero. Darren Morgan, Michael Pukowitz, you guys staying for the B main? Yes, Pukowitz. I guess that's yes. All right, I'll stop. Marshall, grab the blowers. Morgan and Pukowitz advancing into that B main event. Let's get all those drivers from race number 1 down on the track. Race number 2, 21.5. B main event coming up. That's for YouTube right there. Larry Thomas Pringles. I bought these for him like 2 months ago. He hasn't eaten them, so now they're mine. All right. Marshals to your spots. Clear the track. Hey, take it up with management. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. Roll them around. Check them in. It's going to be James Trunell in the 5, Jim Garambi in the 4, Nick Teague in the 3, who I believe is taking a scratch, Brian Davis
1 minute
in
to
the
the start
2,
of the race.
and
Brian Davis.
BQ, Tim Romero. So it's a 4-car showdown, 50% chance to advance into that A main event. And we got room for 2 of you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let Romero come around.
Tim Romero.
Get his lap. He's going back-to-back. How we looking on Marshall's? Pretty dang good. Thank you to our volunteers hopping on out there. I appreciate that. And guys, go ahead and grid them up. No more laps. No more laps. I'm going to make a shirt out of that.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. How we looking here? Jim Garambi, you can move up into the 3. James Trunell up into the 4. All right, you guys keep things clean on the start. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Look at Branson out there. Freaking tripping the light. Fantastic. He doesn't even know I'm talking about him. All right, on the tone. Let's go racing. Branson's widowy hitting the gwitty. Oh, 1 and 2 going for a ride there. Keep clean, keep clean. Brian Davis going to shoot out front here early on. Rocking the exposed antenna. Things I noticed about the B7 is it does not have a place to mount an antenna. So that retro look is gone the way of the dodo with the B7. Brian Davis in the 1, James Trunell in the 2. Tim Romero in that 3, and Garambi rounding out the field here. We're rolling up on that minute mark. We got 4 more to go. Darren Morgan absolutely manhandling cars. That's what I like to see. A4 effort. Brian Davis stayed out in front. He's got the purple-yellow with the whip antenna. Trunell pushing it wide, opening the door for Romero. Those two swapping blows. They don't count out Garambi. He's just a couple turns back. Romero, Trunell. Separated by a second. Brian Davis right now has got about a 4-second lead. He definitely wants to hang on to that. Brian Davis hopping on, clicking off another one. Romero, Trunell still locked up. Down the straightaway they go. Separated by 9/10. Oh, Romero getting her wrong as he gets squared away. Trunell got a piece of him and went out of bounds for a 2-stroke penalty, and then another mistake there. So Tim Romero is going to gap out just a tad here from the number 3 of Trunell. Meanwhile, Garambi's putting his head down, clicking off laps here. Can see the number 3 of Trunell just in front of him. Three down, 2 to go. Our novice A-Main coming up next. Not sure how many of you stayed for that, but we will find out here. This side, triple side, triple side, triple side. Darren, triple side. Brian Davis out front here by 2.5. Romero making up some time. I don't know if that was a Davis mistake or Romero just reeling him in. Romero making a mistake in that triple, so Davis going to get that gap back. Garambi moving up into the 3. Trunell pulling it off. With a minute 5 to go. Minute 5 to go.
One minute left.
There goes your leader down that straightaway. With a pretty healthy lead here. Romero putting it upside down. Garambi's going to close in some of that deficit here. He was 3.9 back. Now he's 3.4. $30 seconds to go. They'll get around for one more here. Romero making a mistake. Garambi closing up closer here. He's got one more lap. Romero trying to stay calm and get this lap done here. Oh, Romero puts it upside down. There goes Garambi around. And he rolls it over there as they both trying to get squared away. That was probably the right way for that to work out. Romero, Garambi, same section of the track. They are racing to the line. Oh, Garambi, nice save. Too little too late, though. Tim Romero is going to come around, secure that second and final transfer spot. Waiting for our winner, Brian Davis, to come by. And then that will be a race. All stop. Brian Davis, Tim Romero, Jim Garambi with Davis and Romero.
The race is completed.
You guys both stand for the B or the A? Yes, all right. Tim Romero, Brian Davis, you're advancing that A main event. We need all you drivers down on the track. And we need about 4 volunteers. For our novice A main. We're going to need a bunch of volunteers out here, please. Bunch of volunteers. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Don't break. Don't break on warm-ups. Not sure how many of you showed up, but we're going to have Talon in the 11, Robert in the 10, Charles in the 9, Chris in the 8, James in the 7, Ben in the 6, Leo in the 5, Andrew in the 4, Tracy in the 3, Washington in the 2, and your top qualifier, Skyler.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. No more laps.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
No more laps. Slow it down on the straightaway. You're going to get in your qualifying position. So Skyler's going to be in the 1. Washington in the 2.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Tracy in the 3. Andrew in the 4. Leo in the 5. Ben in the 6. James Rothel in the 7. Chris Warner 8, Charles Warner 9, Robert Valenta in the 10, and Talon in the 11. Tracy, are you up there? Tracy. No shot of Tracy. All right, Andrew Rojas, move up into the 3. Leo, move in right behind Andrew. Leo, move up. Move up into the 4. Up one more, Leo. Up one more. He might be blocked there. All right. And then we're going to have Ben Sanders. Ben in the 6. James next. And then Chris Warner's next. Chris Warner, are you here? You're next. Charles Warner, are you next? All right. Robert Valenta, you're next. Talon. All right. Very good. All right, we are squared away. All right, so the only 3 that are going to be called here are Skyler, Christopher, and Andrew. The rest of you are just racing for funsies here. Marshall's ready, driver's ready, on the tone. Keep it clean. Let's go racing on sound of the tone. This will be interesting. Giddy up, Buttercup. That's the one I'm talking about. Grabbing a fistful of throttle here. Skyler gets rocked. Washington had the lead. Now he's upside down. Careful, Branson. Don't hurt my boy. Don't hurt my boy, Branson. Branson's busy. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. It's Novice. I don't know who this is out front, but he's rocking the green Traxxas. I don't even know where he started. But he's leading out, so green Traxxas leading it out here, followed by Proline Traxxas. Oh, green Traxxas upside down. Wadfest, short course trucks. Skyler trying to drive through the smoke, and he's just getting beat up. He's going to break through, Marshall. All right. Skyler going to find himself back up on top here after a really rough start here. Pushed his way back up on top. Washington's going to be in that 2. Andrew in the 3. The rest of you, I'm not sure where you're at, but race on, race on. Yeah, just pull it off, Brooks. Just pull it off, Brooks. Just get back to your spot there and just set it down. In fact, bring it up to me, Brooks. Brooks. Bring it up to me. Oh, Washington sends it out of the park and saws it off like a boss. That's the way to end out. For Andrew Rojas, he's all beat up too. He's going to try to get around the track with only one wheel working. I'm going to put Leo in there. All right. So Leo's in the 4. Skyler leading out. Dominating qualifying and doing a good job fighting his way through heavy traffic here. Three down, 2 to go. Skyler in the 1, Andrew in the 2, Leo in the 3. Short course A main coming up next. Willie! Leo hitting the Willie pole.
One minute left.
All right, Skyler out front. Andrew in the 2. Leo in the 3. These guys trying their best to send it out of the park. Poor Jim there has been out of the track here several times, picking up cars. All right, and with that, everyone's racing to the line. Here comes your winner, Skyler Smith, coming out of the straightaway, taking the win. Everyone else will be done when you cross the line. Andrew's been driving with a broken car this whole time, and he is going to finish out in the 2 spot. All right. Waiting on this last one to come by, and that is a race. All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Skyler Smith, Andrew Rojas, Leo Rosas, your top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Novice drivers, need you down on the track to Marshall, please. Novice drivers, need you down on the track to Marshall. Short course A main coming up. Let's get all of our novice drivers down on the track, please. All right, novice drivers down on the track, please. Novice drivers, need you all out on the track to Marshall, please. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to have 10 of you here. We got Brian Stieber in the 11,
Aaron
John
Morgan.
Stenmo in the
1
10,
minute to the
Juan
start of the
Rosas
race.
in the 9,
Brian
James
Stieber.
Chanel in the 8.
Jacinth Alalas.
Diego taking a scratch in
Kyle
that
Brady.
7. Brooks Canfield
Harrell.
in the 6.
John
Darren
Stenmo.
Morgan in the 5.
Brooks Canfield.
Kyle
James
Brady
Trunnell.
in the 4. Austin Harrell 3. Robert Morgan 2. And your top qualifier. Just
35 seconds to the start of the race. Juan Rosas.
All right, we're all checked in. Go ahead and grid them up. No more laps. Novice drivers, need you out on the track to Marshall, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Thanks, man.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Novice drivers. I can see at least 2 of you out in the pits.
Less than 5.
You wearing the shirt about docking the boat? You were just racing, right? Okay, you got to come out and marshal. And there was another guy out there. I think he's trying to hide right now. If you just ran in that novice race, you need to be out here marshaling. Thank you. Come on out, find a cone. We need one right out here, and we need one over here in this corner. All right, short course. Skylar, will you just move over and I'll hop down and take that one? All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, perfect. All right. Yeah, you guys can move up one. Who's coming? Blue shirt. Oh, that's Leo. No, Leo's all right. You're all right, Leo. Yeah. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. Keep it clean. Sound of the tone. 5-minute short course madness. Oh, Justin, get a little squirrely there off that first triple. Keeps it together, though. Morgan going to try to stay as close as he can to him. It's Justin Robert Harrell. Freddie spinning it sideways. Brooks gets a taste. So top 5 going to break away a little bit. Watch off that sweeper. Watch off that sweeper. Justin getting away by a couple of tenths. Oh, Robert in the number 2 gets it wrong. Spins it around. Opens the door for Austin Harrell. Coming in hot. Side-by-side action through that triple. Good poise out of Robert. Almost got into his rear fender, but hit the brakes. Going to live to see another day. And just like that, going to get it back. Freddie's going to go around the inside there on Harrell after Harrell got a little squirrely. So Freddie now up into that 3. Kisses the pipe. Austin, thank you very much. Then he lawn jarts it right into that double. Have to go the long way around. Brooks Canfield now moving up into that 4 spot. If you see someone working faster with you, they're probably on their way around to lap you, so please give them a little extra room. Lots of trucks out here. I'll do my best to call you. Stand by. That's number 2. Thank you. Freddie in that 3. Canfield still in that 4. Justin with a huge breakaway here. Robert Morgan in the 2, and he's got a sizable lead here over the number 3 of, looks like Brooks Canfield now. So Brooks moving up the ranks real quick here. He comes by that start-finish line in that 3 spot. And we got Austin Harrell in the 4. Freddie trying to give chase. Oh, on goes kaput there. Who's in a drive shaft there? Austin Harrell goes huge over that triple. Freddie trying to negotiate, and then Austin goes upside down again.
2 minutes left.
So Freddie going to get that 4 spot back. And purple truck with the black wheels, that's number 3 working with you. Thank you very much. Game on, game on. Meanwhile, Biolois. A new body, new paint job. Same story, though. Dominating the dojo in short course. Morgan in the 2. Brooks in that 3 spot. No one there to challenge top 3. They've all got huge gaps. I think the closest battle is going to be for that 4 spot between Freddie and Austin, and that's pretty sizable. 3 or 4 seconds is my guess. With 40 seconds to go, 40 seconds to go. Nothing close materializing out of our top 4, out of our top 5 for that matter. There goes your leader. Hopping on the straightaway, coming by. He's going to be on his last lap here, with 10 seconds left on the master. Everyone's running to the line here. Justin taking the win. Robert in the 2. Brooks going to finish out in that 3. Everyone's done when he come by the line. Waiting on Frady. And that is a race. I'll stop. Bio Lois, Morgan, Canfield, your top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Race number 5, 2-wheel lock timing B main. You're up next. Drivers from that last race, need you all down on the track, please. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Roll them around, check them in. Roll them around, check them in. I need a marshal on 3. I need a marshal by the timing and scoring booth.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Evan Furtick.
Let's be careful when we're crossing the track there. We got cars coming by.
Josh Hardy. Michael Pichales. Kyle Frady.
I need a couple of marshals.
Ronnie Goss.
Over on my end
Austin
here.
Hero. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Darren Morgan.
All right, no more laps, no more laps.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And I got a mess I got to weed through here. I need 2 marshals over here by the timing and scoring booth.
Less than 5.
I need 1 over here to my left. Wustenhoffer's going to help out. I need 1 on number 4. I need a marshal on cone number 4. We're going to put Bob Goodwill in the 1, Kyle Frady in the 2, Fertig in the 3, Goss in the 4, Harrell in the 5, Hardy in the 6, Morgan in the 7, Pukowitz in the 8. I think I did that right. Yep, there's 8 there. And as soon as we get a marshal on cone number 4, we'll get started. You guys just stay there and stand around doing nothing. Don't bother helping out. Thank you, Mr. Washington, once again. Unbelievable. It's always the same people. All right, here we go. We're going racing at the sound of the tone. Two of these guys are going to wear a staff shirt but never come out to help. All right, here we go. We are off and rolling. Thank you, Corbin. Don't roll your ankle on a pipe, dang it. You think I forgot. Fertig going to shoot out front. Goodwill in the 2, Ronnie Goss, Frady Pukowitz. Your running order. Fertig finding himself in unfamiliar territory. A little rough qualifying out of him, but he is leading out. He is breaking away early. Goodwill for that matter, too. A lot of these guys usually fairly deep in the A main find themselves in that B main trying to transfer their weight into the big show. Fertig, Goodwill, Pukowitz, Harrell in the 4. I know you are. I know you are. Let's pick up our leader. Working his way through the flat section. Goodwill get around him. He did. So Goodwill, Fertig going at it through that triple section. Double single out of Goodwill. Stays ahead even though Fertig goes huge and over the top. That makes sense. Someone going for a ride there over that triple, getting squared away by Mr. Washington. Thank you. Goodwill, Fertig, Pukowitz, top 3. A 1 and 2 race, the one to watch here.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. Fertig now going to take over that top spot, and then he gets it wrong. Goodwill nowhere close. I don't know what happened to Goodwill, but he fell way off there. They got about an 8-second lead there over the 3. So Fertig going to reclaim that top spot. He's in that all green, going over that driver's side triple. Coming up on the back door of Pukowitz. It's going to be number 1 working with you. Thank you. With 1 minute to go, 1 minute to go. 1 and 2.
Left.
Checked out. Goodwill's got a 10-second lead over Kyle Frady. With only 50 seconds to go. An absolute meltdown's going to have to occur for anything to change out of our top 2. Fertig got it wrong, though. Goodwill's going to take over that top spot, so it's a fight for that 9th spot on the grid. Oh, no, it's not. I was looking at the wrong car. They look the same. Fertig's still way out. He's got 6.5 seconds over Goodwill. Now he's got 9, so paper, plastic, because Evans' only choice is what that is going to be because it is in the bag here. He is on his last lap. Pipe down up there. No yelling from the driver's stand. Holy moly. Fertig wants to pop his canopy off for the fans here as he hops on that straightaway. Going to come by and take the win. Waiting for nobody. That is a race. I'll stop. Fertig, Goodwill, Frady, your top three. With Fertig and Goodwill going into that A main event. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 5 down on the track, please. Race number 6. Look at that. Expert. Two-wheel A main coming up. 4-car dance. All right, I need those drivers from that last race down on the track, please. What is going on here?
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Check them in. Cam Leiter in the 4. Sanchez in the 3. Willie Smith in the 2. And your top qualifier. Ryan
Collar. The deal. Cam.
The red-headed stepchild of Wednesday Night Racing. Poor 17.5 expert two-wheel. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. You guys are going to make it exciting for me, though, and the rest of us.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
How are we looking on Marshals? Terrible as usual? Actually, you're looking pretty good. Oh, we're full.
5.
All right. Finish your lap. Grid them up. You guys want to do heads up? All right, line them up on the start-finish line there. 4 wide. Or do you guys want to start back further? All right, line them up on the checkered flag there. Cam Leiter, you might want to readjust. You're out in the marbles there. It's up to you, though. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing at sound of the tone. We're going 4 wide into the sweeper. And it launched just the way they qualified. Look at that. Keller pushing a little wide there off that table section. Kept it out front, though. It's Keller, the deal, the Sanchez, and the Cam Leiter. 1, 2, 3, and 4 they go. It's CAE teammates Ryan Keller, Willie Smith in that 3 spot. The lone Mugen for the night. All of his teammates abandoning him. repping on his own here. One, two, and three, each separated by about 2.5 seconds. $21.5 lock timing A main coming up next.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. Ryan Caller continuing his reign of terror. The all blue white wheel, Associated B7, tearing down that straightaway. He's got 3.2 on the deal. Sanchez in the 3. Cam Leiter in the 4. Caller didn't slow down. The deal just sped up. I know that's how that happened. Looking to the inside, can't make it happen. Onto the straightaway they go.
1 minute left.
Caller, deal. Duking it out over the driver's side triple. Floated over under the flat section they go. Double sticker they go. Willie, option line. Going to go with take 2 here over this back triple. $25 seconds to go. No change in the order here. All these guys going to get around for their last lap. Caller upside down in no man's land. Darren taking a sweet time. There goes the deal. Oh, the deal checked up. And they're racing to the line. Oh, Caller stuffs it. Oh, look out. San Sanchez of Mugen Siki fame taking the win. Frickin' fracks slapped each other silly. Sean says, thank you very much. I'll take the W. That is a race. I'll stop. Thank you, Austin.
The race is completed.
All right, I need all 4 of you down on the track, please. I do need a bunch of volunteer marshals for this next one. All right, let's get our expert drivers all for you down on the track, please. Yeah. No, we're last. We're 10. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. 21-5, a main event going down here. It's going to be Romero, Davis, Westcott, Canfield, McEnany, Rosen, Fiera, Kaller,
Ryan McEnany,
Brother One, Eric Hernandez,
Dave Rosen,
and Mike
Tim Romero,
Kaller
Larry
on
Westcott,
top.
Brooks Canfield, Mike Kaller. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we are all checked in. Go ahead and grid them up. It's going to be Mike Kaller on the 1, Brother One on the 2, Branson on the 3, Possum on the 4, Rosen on the 5.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
McEnany on the 6, Canfield on the 7, Westcott 8, Brian Davis 9, Tim Romero 10.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see here. Sir, sitting down over here on the right. Can I have you slide over to 4 there? Just leave that spot open. These guys are A-main drivers. They know how to stay in the field here. And if they don't, then it's going to cost them. All right, here we go. I want a nice, clean start here through the first couple of turns and obstacles. Marshall's ready. Drivers. Oh, we need one at the end of the straight. I'm sorry. We need a marshal at the end of the straight. Thank you, Darren. Marshall's ready. Drivers ready on the tone. Let's go racing. Yeah, if you don't mind. You got it? Brother One sneaking out front. Rosen moving up into that 2. Possum in the 3. Nice long 5-minute main, 21-5. One in, 4 to go. Brother One doing a little breakaway dance here. Possum moving up into that 2. Rosen in the 3, then a little bit of a break. And then it's Mike Kaller. And the blue car of Ryan McEnany. Kid Kaller, after a rough opener, fighting his way through, getting some clean air to work with here. Think he's going to move his way up into 6th spot. Leader upside down. There goes Possum. Eric Fiera onto that straightaway. Going to take over that lead there. Brother One going to fall to the 2. Dave Rosen still solid in that 3. Kaller and McEnany still going at it by that start-finish line. Then it's Branson. And the whole gaggle of cars. freaking A, Dave. Sorry. The waffle stomped your
2
car.
minutes left.
Branson trying to reel in Ryan here. So brother one going to take over that top spot. Possum in the 2. Mike Keller now moving up into that 3 spot. Rosen in the 4. And then it's Ryan and Branson. 2 blue cars going at it. Mike Keller catching up to the top 2 now. So 1, 2, and 3 by that start-finish line. A little bit of a gap, and then 4 of Dave Rosen. Ryan McKennedy getting it wrong there. Now Branson's going to get around. So Branson closing every lap on him, and then a mistake there. Going to gain that spot back. And he pushes it wide. McKennedy to the inside. McKennedy's going to have it here off that start-finish line. They go side by side. You see the leaders coming up on you. You know who you are. You need to get out of the way. That's going to put Eric Ferreira up on top here. Mike Keller in the 2. Working his way on some lap traffic. Solid blue car with the white wheels. Oh, that's Ryan. Oh, everyone's running to the line there. Eric is the only one that made it by, so Eric's got it. Sorry, I was busy marshaling. I didn't see the time. Everyone is done except for Eric. Eric's on his white flag lap, taking the win. Mike Keller is going to win in the 2. Brother 1 and the 3. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Need all those drivers from race number 7 down on the track, please. Race number 7 down on the track. Race number 8, 75 lock timing, 2-wheel. You're up next. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around, check them in, roll them around, check them in. It's Bob Goodwill in the 11, Fertig in the 10, Bennett in the 9, then it's Bayette, Brother 2, Mike Keller, Robert Morgan, Paul Weir, Brad Crone, Kevin Cornwell, and
Brandon
Mike Sora.
Candy Gordon, Brother 2, Nick Bayette.
We got some scratches in there. We'll get it squared away here. We need marshals to our spots. If you're in that last race, you should be out here marshaling. I think we got a couple of you going back to back. I'm not sure. We got everybody checked in. So with that being said, no more laps. So Cornwell, you're going to move into that 1. Crone in the 2. Everyone's going to move up 1 spot. See if you guys can figure that out. We need a marshal underneath the driver's stand.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
See how that works? About 90% of you standing up there never come out to help. Now you got a taste of your own medicine. How's that feel? A little bitter, isn't it? All right. Here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Keep it clean. Sound of the tone. Paul Weir with a hole shot. Yikes. Brian Davis risking it for the biscuit. Sacrificing the body to get Paul Weir squared away. Robert Morgan now leading us out. Fertig, from the depths of hell, finds himself in the 2 spot. Weir in the 4. Then we got Mike Caller. Goodwill. Cornwell getting the short end of the stick there on that opener, going flying for a 2-stroke penalty. Robert Morgan breaking away here. Fertig in the 2, Paul Weir in the 3. Trying to salvage an early mistake there. Watch getting on that triple section. Watching the triple section. Watching the triple section. It is clear. Brad Crone getting the shaft as well on that opening lap. Meanwhile, the Doublemint twins, green and white, green and black. Morgan, Fertig, 1 and 2, working their way through the flat section of the track. Now into the center section. Goodwill moved up into the 3, and look at Cornwell. Man on a mission. He's got ice in his veins. Making lemonade out of lemons. He's all the way back up into that 3 now. It's Morgan Fertig, 1 and 2, separated by half a second. Ooh, Tokyo drift there out of Bob Goodwill. Keeping it pointed forward, though. Paul Weir trying to hitch his wagon to the speedy Kevin Cornwell. These two trying to dock up and reel in 1 and 2. That's right. I said it. It's after 11. I can get away with it. Cornwell in the 3. Weir in the 4. Meanwhile, our leaders going over that triple section. Looks like Morgan getting away a little bit from Fertig. Coming up on some back markers. That's going to be Bayette Bennett. You guys know what to do. You see the white-green car. I know you guys are battling for position as well. Each one of you take your turn. You have a whole gaggle of cars. Our leader's starting to sweat now. Coming up on some lap traffic here. Well done, Nick. Ciao, Mike. Oh, watch getting onto that floater. That's your leader coming up onto the straightaway. The green and white. So Morgan slicing and dicing his way through, hoping to get through clean, and he does. Now Fertig's going to have to do it. Fertig's coming up next on the back door of the Bennett-Bayette fight. With a minute 15 to go. Minute 15 to go. Goodwill, that's going to be your leader working up on you here shortly. Leader spins it sideways a little bit there. Going to cash in a little bit of his lead over Fertig. And then the all fluorescent yellow of Cornwell is the number 3 car. He's still about 4.8 back. 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. 1 and 2. Getting close to one another. Getting a little mess up in the same area. Adam Morgan here. Going to put Fertig right on his back door here as they go over to that table section. Through the triple. Thank you, Mr. Goodwill. Bayette and Bennett going at it. Morgan getting away from Fertig. Watch out, watch out. He cleared track. Oh, Cornwell going out of bounds there. Got to get marshaled out here. He's going to be racing to the line here. He's going to take that 3. Everyone else is done when you come by the line. Morgan making it interesting here in the last. It's going to happen. Good finish there. Morgan taking the win. Fertig. So Morgan started in the 5 and 1. Fertig started in the 10 and got second. Cornwell battled back from the depths in the 3rd. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race A need you down on the track. Race number 9. 4-wheel fixed timing coming up next. All right. Let's get all of our drivers who are not racing in this one down on the track. We're going to be short some because several of you stayed up there. So we get all of our marshals to our spots, please. What is that one? It's not. It's
1 minute to the start of the race.
And that one's not even close. No, that one's not either. We don't have enough chargers for this. So here, take this one right here.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Where does that belong there? All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Borden.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bob Goodwill.
The 11-car show here.
Michael Pichales. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Austin Harrell. Eric Wissenhofer. Brother 1. Brother 2. Red Spencer. Brandon Bennett. Less than 5. Jim Gorambe.
All right, we're going to get these 3 cars past the line, and
Nick
then
Bayette.
that will do it. All right, no more laps. We're going to put Bob Goodwill in that top spot. Nick Bayette in the 2. Brother 2 in the 3. Brandon Bennett in the 4. Harrell in the 5. Pukowitz in the 6. Brother 1 in the 7. Wustenhofer in the 8. Spencer in the 9. Gorambe in the 10. And Bourdon in the 11. So we're just missing one right here. That's fine. I'll hop down there. All right. How are we looking here? Are we gridded up correct? 2 cars in the back. Move up 1. Each one of you move up 1. Did we get one scratched out? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why do I count 11 of you up there? Okay, we are square. All right, here we go. You guys keep things clean. Keep it clean. We're going racing. The sound of the tone. All right, that was cleaner than 2-wheel. You got it, Richard? Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Brother Two's leading us out here. Looks like Austin Harrell into the 2. Brandon Bennett, Pukowitz, Bayette, Spencer, Goodwill, Bordant. Brother Willen and Wustenhofer. You got more wins than Jim. Brandon Bennett now out front. Austin Harrell in the 2. Brother 2 in the 3. Bayette in the 4. Bayette now moving up into that 3 spot. Then it's Goodwill. Brother 2. Pukowitz, Spencer, Wustenhofer. Brother 1. Somebody else. Bennett getting it wrong. I don't know if that's going to put somebody out in front here. Austin Harrell now out front. I think that's going to put Bayette in the 2. It does. Bob Goodwill's going to sneak around into that 3 spot too.
Two minutes left.
It's Paul Weir. Oh, yeah, you're here. Cool. Watching the triple section, watching the triple section. There goes your leader down the straightaway. Bayette in the 2. Now Bayette out front. Bayette working his way through the flat section, coming up on Wustenhofer. That's your leader. Okay. Harrell going for a ride. Stays out in front, though. Goodwill going to challenge. Bennett right there as well.
1 minute left.
Eric, those are your leaders working with you. Goodwill going to get out front now. It's Goodwill, Bayette, Harrell. "30 seconds to go. I need to send this group of 17.5 Picks Timing 4-wheel to anger management. You guys are doing a lot of yelling and not having fun up there. You guys are all racing to the line. Waiting on nobody. That is a race. I'll stop. Bob Goodwill taking the win. Nick Bayette in the 2, the 3. How can you say? Let's get all those drivers from race number 9 down on the track to Marshall, please. Yeah, you're welcome.
The race is completed.
All right. Drivers from that last race, we had about 11 of you. So we shouldn't need any marshaling help. Please find a marshaling area. You would think everybody was running a Losi. All right, everybody. Let's get them checked in. Modified two-wheel drive A-Main coming up next. You'll see some driving this time.
Kevin Gatton.
My money's on Sanchez
James
after
Wright.
taking that 17.5.
Ryan Collar.
Guy's on
Orange.
fire. All right, just waiting on Alex. He left probably the outlaw, so. All right, we're all lined up. Let's get them. We're all checked in, guys. Let's get them lined up. Caller in that 1, Gatton in the 2, Lake in the 3, Leffler in the 4, and Sanchez in that 5 spot for your modified two-wheel drive A-Main. Do you guys want to go heads up? Richard? Oh, Leffler
1
says
minute to the start of
no.
the race.
All right. Two-wheel drive A-Main coming at you at the sound of the tone. Don't worry, marshals, you shouldn't need any supplemental life insurance like you put the last group through. I mean, that was horrendous. All right, well, Caller's leading us out. Then you got Gatton in that 2, Lake in the 3 as they head down the straight. Gatton's been on fire in that 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Gatton gets it wrong. That's going to put Lake in the 2, Gatton in the 3. Sanchez is going to jump ahead of Leffler. Your race director for this evening running in 5th place. Stop laughing, bro. Caller in the 1, Lake in that 2. Gatton in the 3. 3 B7s coming through the center of the track with a Mugen in tow. Caller down the straight in the all blue. Lake in the 2. Blue, yellow, and orange. Colors made famous by his years of racing. Then you got Gatton in that 3. Sanchez in the 4. And your race director for the evening, Jimmy Leff, trying to catch up to Sean Sanchez here. Sanchez hitting every pipe. Leffler not there to capitalize. There we go. Here comes Jimmy Leff. So Gatton is in that 3, kind of in clean air with Caller in the all blue B7. You can see Lake is getting antsy. He's looking for an opening. As they head down that straight, Caller, Lake, Gatton, your running order, Sanchez, Leffler. Lake only separated by 1.3 from your leader, Ryan Caller, in the all-blue B7. Lake getting a little wrong, manages to marshal himself out, heading down the straight. So right now, 2:45 to go, guys. Pretty much everybody spread out. Caller, Lake, Gatton, Sanchez, Leffler. Leffler now slowly pulling on Sanchez in the gray Mugen. Leffler in the white, maroon, and checkerboard roof. He's got a B7 as they head into the center of the track. That's your closest race right now as everybody else spreads themselves out with 2:20 to go. Marshalling has it easy in this race compared to that last one. Wow. Horrible. All All right, so Richard Lake and Kevin Gadd
2 minutes
started to tighten up a little bit as Gadd tries to catch Lake for that 2 spot. Caller's pretty much gaped everybody out. Sanchez getting a little slow in that triple, makes it. He's got Leffler right behind him as they head down the straight. Sanchez in the all gray. Leffler into B7. See if Leffler can catch Sanchez. Sanchez has been running pretty good tonight. Getting that Mugen dialed in much more than Silve. I think Sanchez would have put 2 laps on Silve. Leffler getting it wrong in the center. Everybody's basically on their own. Gatton trying to catch up. I don't know what happened there. Something might be broke.
Marshall coming onto the straight. Can you stand up, please? Can you put my car down, please? Can you put down my car? Can you put my car down on the track?
It's okay, man. It's all right. Race director decided to call Marshall out for sitting. Cowler in that 1. Richard Lake still in that 2. Gatton in that 3. Dude, you're killing me. 24 seconds left to go. 24 seconds left to go. Cowler, Lake, Gatton, your running order. Everybody is on their own. Well, Leffler's trying to go inside of Sanchez. He sends it big, but misses. Oh, there you go. Get down and get across that line. You can maybe catch him. All right, that is a race. Lake, obviously you are done. Gatton, you will be done. I don't know if Leffler's going to finish out. Nope, he's decided not to. And Ryan Cowler almost had a golden double, but he blew it. He had a golden double, and he blew it on that race. Oh, man. Sanchez beating him. He would have got some free hobby action stuff.
Thank you, Paul. All right, that's a wrap,
Jim.
guys.
All right, we'll see you later, Leffler.
Close. Track is closed.
The race is completed.